Welcome back to our channel, World Coins History. As you knew that old is gold, but these rare states $quarter coins that are most valuable than you think, don't spend one of them. You're lucky if you have one of these, so please watch complete video and find your treasure. Let's start this. Top 1. Today, we've got a fascinating coin to discuss, the United States of America $quarter from Connecticut, minted in 1999. At first glance, this may seem like just another state quarter, but trust us, there's much more to this coin than meets the eye. Stick with us as we uncover its value, historical significance, and why it could be worth a small fortune. Let's start by setting the stage. In 1999, the United States began its 50-state quarters program, a series designed to honor each of the 50 states. Connecticut, the third state to join the Union, was represented by a quarter that features one of the most iconic images of the state's history. These state quarters were produced in large numbers, and while many of them have remained in circulation, a select few have become highly sought after by collectors, and the Connecticut quarter is one of them. The design of the 1999 Connecticut quarter is truly a tribute to the state's rich heritage. On the reverse side of the coin, we see an image of the Charter Oak, a symbol of Connecticut's history and the state's fight for independence. The Charter Oak is a large white oak tree that became famous after it was used to hide the Royal Charter of Connecticut in 1687, when the British governor tried to revoke the colony's autonomy. The tree has since become a symbol of freedom and resistance against tyranny, which makes its depiction on the quarter especially meaningful. What makes this quarter even more interesting is the story behind its minting. During the early days of the 50-state quarters program, there was a unique variation in the production process. Some of the Connecticut quarters that were minted had a small error, specifically, a misalignment in the design, which caused part of the lettering or elements of the tree to be slightly off-center. These coins, though seemingly minor in flaw, became highly coveted by collectors who were drawn to their uniqueness. It's important to note that most of the Connecticut state quarters you'll find in circulation won't have this error, and if you're lucky enough to have one, you're holding something truly special. While these quarters were initially sold at face value, 25 cents, this small minting mistake has given them a considerable increase in value. Now, let's dive into the specifics of why the 1999 Connecticut quarter, with its rare error, could be worth a significant amount of money. The main factor that drives the value of these coins is their rarity. Over time, as more and more Connecticut quarters were released into circulation, many of them were used in daily transactions, leading to wear and tear. Some coins were even damaged or lost, further decreasing the number of well-preserved specimens. When you find one of these Connecticut quarters in excellent condition, especially one that shows little to no signs of wear, it automatically becomes a more valuable piece in the eyes of collectors. However, the real jackpot comes when you discover a quarter that features one of the errors from the minting process. These off-center coins are the ones that have become true collector's items. The value of a 1999 Connecticut quarter with this error can rise significantly, depending on its condition. Coins with small misalignments, especially if they have sharp, clear designs, are prized because they are seen as anomalies, one-of-a-kind pieces that stand out from the regular issue. Collectors love these coins for their rarity and historical significance. Now, if you think your 1999 Connecticut quarter might be one of these rare error coins, how do you determine its value? The first step is to examine the coin closely. Look for any signs of misalignment in the design, such as the tree being off-center or the lettering being misplaced. Next, check the coin's condition. Coins that have been well preserved, free from scratches, wear marks, or discoloration, will always be worth more. The key to getting the highest value for your coin is to make sure it's in the best condition possible. But what are these rare, error Connecticut quarters worth? Well, prepare to be amazed. The value of a 1999 Connecticut quarter in mint condition can range anywhere from a few dollars to a few $100s, depending on the quality of the coin and the demand from collectors. However, if you happen to find one with the minting error, things get really exciting. This particular error coin has been known to fetch a staggering price. Some collectors have reported paying upwards of $54,000 for a single 1999 Connecticut quarter with the error in perfect condition. Yes, you heard that right, $54,000 for one coin. That's the potential value of this little piece of history, especially if you manage to find a pristine example with the minting flaw. While such high values are rare, they show just how much collectors are willing to pay for something truly unique. A rare error like this could be the ticket to a serious windfall for anyone who stumbles upon it. Now that you know the potential value of the 1999 Connecticut quarter, it's time to go through your collection or check any change you might have lying around. Keep in mind that finding one of these rare error coins is incredibly difficult, but it's certainly not impossible. If you do come across one, make sure to get it authenticated by a professional coin dealer or grading service to ensure you're getting the most accurate assessment of its worth. As always, coin collecting is a journey filled with surprises, and sometimes, the smallest pieces can turn out to be the most valuable. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, it's always worth checking your quarters carefully. You never know when you might come across a true treasure. Top 2, we're diving into a coin that might just surprise you. The 2001 United States quarter dollar from New York. At first glance, it may seem like just another state quarter, but trust us, there's far more to this coin than meets the eye. Stay with us as we explore its historical significance, unique design, and, most importantly, the incredible value it could hold today. Let's kick things off by understanding the context behind the 2001 New York quarter. This coin is part of the famous 50-state quarters program, which the United States Mint launched back in 1999. The goal of this program was to celebrate the rich history, culture, and achievements of each of the 50 states. New York was the 11th state to be honored in this series, and its quarter is truly one of the most iconic. The design of the 2001 New York quarter reflects the state's profound historical and cultural contributions to the United States. The reverse side of the quarter features a striking image of the Statue of Liberty, perhaps one of the most recognizable symbols of freedom and democracy in the world. Standing tall in New York Harbor, the Statue of Liberty has welcomed immigrants arriving in the United States for over a century. The quarter's design is a fitting tribute to this national icon, capturing its grandeur and significance. However, there's more to this coin than its iconic imagery. Like many coins from the 50-state quarter series, the New York quarter was minted in large quantities, making it relatively easy to find. But don't be fooled by the high mintage numbers. There's a hidden rarity that can drastically increase the coin's value, and that's where things start to get really interesting. You see, while the New York quarter was released in large numbers, there are certain key factors that can make some of these coins worth far more than their face value. The primary factors are the coin's condition and the presence of any unique minting errors. Most of the New York quarters you'll come across are in average condition, showing signs of circulation like wear and discoloration. But there are a few pristine examples out there, coins that have remained untouched by time and wear. What really sets some of the 2001 New York quarters apart, though, is the potential for minting errors. During the production of these coins, the U.S. Mint occasionally made small mistakes, and some of these error coins have become incredibly valuable. For example, some New York quarters were minted with a slight misalignment in the design or an anomaly in the metal composition, making them stand out from the regular issue. These types of minting errors are highly prized by collectors because they are considered rare and unique. If you're fortunate enough to find one of these error coins, you could be sitting on a valuable treasure. Coins that feature minting errors, like misaligned designs, double strikes, or other imperfections, can fetch a significantly higher price in the market. This is because collectors are always on the lookout for rare anomalies that set a coin apart from the rest of the minting run. The more pronounced and unique the error, the higher the coin's value. But even if you don't find a coin with an obvious error, don't lose hope. A New York quarter in perfect, uncirculated condition can still be worth more than you might expect. As time passes, well-preserved coins become rarer, and collectors are willing to pay a premium for coins that look as though they've just come off the minting press. The pristine examples of the 2001 New York quarter are highly sought after, and their value can rise steadily over time. particularly if they've been carefully stored and maintained. Now, let's talk about the price. The value of the 2001 New York quarter can vary widely depending on the coin's condition, rarity, and any potential errors. While most standard quarters are worth their face value of 25 cents, rare minting errors or coins in flawless condition can fetch significantly higher prices. So, just how much can a 2001 New York quarter be worth? If you've got a well-preserved example or one with an exceptional minting error, you could be looking at a price tag that's hard to believe. The most exciting part? Some of these rare New York quarters have been sold for a jaw-dropping price of $46,000. That's right, $46,000 for a single quarter. While such a high price isn't common, it shows just how valuable a rare minting error or an uncirculated New York quarter can become. Imagine finding one of these in your coin collection or in a roll of quarters you just happened to stumble upon. It could be worth a small fortune, so, if you've got a collection of state quarters lying around, now is the perfect time to take a closer look, especially if you have the 2001 New York quarter. Inspect your coins carefully, check for any signs of minting errors, like double strikes or off-center designs. And don't forget to pay attention to the coin's condition. The better the condition, the higher the potential value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, the world of rare coins is filled with surprises, and every coin you come across could be the key to unlocking something truly extraordinary. So, next time you spot a 2001 New York quarter, remember that it might just be more than a simple piece of currency. It could be your ticket to a $46,000 treasure. Top 3, we have something truly exciting to share with you, a coin that may seem like just another state quarter at first, but it holds a fascinating history and incredible potential value. We're talking about the 2002 United States quarter dollar from Indiana, a piece of currency that could be worth far more than you might expect. So, grab your magnifying glass and get ready to dive deep into the world of rare coins, because this one could be hiding a hidden treasure worth thousands. The year 2002 marked a significant point in the U.S. Mint's 50 state quarters program, which celebrated the unique history and culture of each of the 50 states. Indiana, known as the Hoosier State, was honored as the 19th state to be featured in this series. The 2002 Indiana quarter showcases an iconic design that reflects the state's proud heritage. On the reverse side of the coin, we see a depiction of an Indy car, celebrating Indiana's strong connection to motorsports, particularly the world-famous Indianapolis 500. The race has been held annually since 1911 and is one of the most prestigious motorsport events in the world. The design also includes a depiction of the state's outline and the phrase, "Crossroads of America," highlighting Indiana's central location in the United States. At first glance, this quarter might not seem like anything special. After all, millions of these coins were minted and distributed into circulation, just like the other state quarters. But as we all know, not all coins are created equal. Some coins, despite being produced in large quantities, can carry a value that far exceeds their face value due to rarity, condition, or unique characteristics. And that's exactly what we're going to explore today. Point 1, of the key factors that make a coin more valuable than others is its condition. Most of the 2002 Indiana quarters you'll find are likely to show some signs of wear and tear, especially if they've been circulating for years. However, there are still some uncirculated or near-perfect examples out there that hold much greater value. When a coin remains in excellent condition, without scratches, discoloration, or damage, it's far more desirable to collectors, and its price can increase significantly. So, if you happen to find one of these Indiana quarters in mint condition, you're already on the path to a more valuable coin. But here's where things get even more interesting. There's another factor that can make a coin even more valuable: minting errors. As many of you know, the U.S. Mint occasionally makes mistakes during the coin production process. These errors can range from minor design misalignments to more significant issues, such as double strikes, incorrect lettering, or even off-center images. And when these minting errors occur, they create rare anomalies that collectors are eager to get their hands on. For the 2002 Indiana quarter, the most sought-after errors are those that involve a misalignment in the design or a double die. Double die errors occur when the design on the coin is struck multiple times, creating a faint or doubled image. For the Indiana quarter, a double die on the Indy car or the state outline could drastically increase the coin's value. Similarly, coins with off-center designs or those with an incorrectly positioned date are also highly prized. The more distinct the error, the higher the demand from collectors. These minting mistakes turn an otherwise ordinary coin into a one-of-a-kind piece with a value that skyrockets. So, how do you spot a valuable Indiana quarter with a minting error? The key is to closely inspect the details. Check for any signs of doubling in the design, especially around the Indy car, the state outline, and the lettering. Look for misalignments, where the design might be shifted to one side, or where parts of the coin overlap in a way that's not supposed to happen. If you find any of these characteristics, you could be holding onto a rare and valuable coin, but even if you don't find any minting errors, don't worry, there's still hope. A 2002 Indiana quarter in perfect, uncirculated condition can still be worth much more than just 25 cents. Over time, coins that have been kept in excellent condition and have avoided heavy circulation become much rarer and more valuable. These coins are often sold to collectors who are willing to pay a premium for a pristine specimen, and depending on the coin's quality, it could fetch a higher price than you might think. Now, let's talk about the potential value of this 2002 Indiana quarter. If you're lucky enough to have an uncirculated coin in excellent condition, or even one with a minting error, you could be in for a real surprise. While most of these coins are worth their face value of 25 cents, some rare examples have been known to sell for a jaw-dropping price. If you happen to come across a pristine example with an error, you might be able to sell it for a staggering $44,000. Yes, that's right, $44,000 for a single quarter. That's the kind of value we're talking about when it comes to rare minting errors or highly desirable specimens. So, the next time you're going through your change jar, taking a trip through a coin collection, or even checking your local coin shop, keep an eye out for the 2002 Indiana quarter. It may seem like just another state quarter, but if you find one in excellent condition, or better yet, one with a minting error, you could be holding onto a coin that's worth thousands of dollars. Top 4, we're focusing on a coin that's more than meets the eye, a quarter from the Lone Star State, the 2004 Texas quarter. This coin, part of the U.S. Mint's iconic 50-state quarters program, may seem like just another piece of currency, but there's much more to it than that. You might just have a hidden treasure sitting in your collection, and trust us, it's worth paying attention to. The 2004 Texas quarter was released as part of the 50-state quarters program, which celebrated each state's unique history and contributions to the United States. Texas, being the 28th state to join the Union, has a rich history, and its quarter design reflects just that. On the reverse side of the 2004 Texas quarter, you'll see a depiction of a lone star, which is a symbol of Texas' independent spirit and pride. Below the star, there's an image of a famous longhorn steer, a true symbol of Texas ranching heritage. The design also features the state's nickname, the Lone Star State, along with the words, Texas, and 1845, marking the year Texas became a state. But here's the thing, while these coins were widely circulated and produced in large numbers, there's a specific reason why some of them could be worth far more than their face value of 25 cents. The key lies in their rarity, condition, and any unique minting errors that may have occurred during production. It's easy to overlook the Texas quarter as just another state coin, but collectors know better. Coins that are in exceptional condition or feature rare minting errors can fetch incredible prices. The first thing that could make your Texas quarter valuable is its condition. Coins that have been well preserved, carefully stored, and have avoided the heavy wear of circulation are always in high demand. Most of the 2004 Texas quarters you'll come across have likely been through years of daily transactions, leaving them with scratches, discoloration, and other signs of wear. But if you manage to find one that is in pristine, uncirculated condition, meaning it looks as though it just came out of the mint, you could be sitting on a much more valuable piece of currency. But that's not all. There's another reason why this particular coin might be worth a small fortune: minting errors. As we all know, coins don't always come out of the mint perfectly, and sometimes errors happen during the production process. These mistakes can range from minor design misalignments to much more significant issues, like double strikes or off-center images. For coin collectors, these errors make a coin much more appealing, as they turn an otherwise standard issue into something truly unique and rare. For the 2004 Texas quarter, one of the most sought-after errors is the dropped letter or double die error. These errors can create doubling in the lettering or an unusual shift in the design. If you happen to find a Texas quarter with one of these rare errors, you could be looking at a coin that's worth significantly more than just its face value. Some error coins, especially those with significant or dramatic flaws, can easily fetch thousands of dollars at auction. Now, let's talk about the potential worth of a 2004 Texas quarter. While most of these coins are worth just 25 cents, a quarter that's in exceptional condition or has a notable minting error can be worth a lot more. Depending on the condition of the coin and whether it has any errors, the price can range from a few dollars to several $1,000s for a truly unique find. But the most exciting part? If you happen to have a Texas quarter with an especially rare minting error or one in flawless, uncirculated condition, it could be worth an eye-popping $43,000. Yes, you read that right, $43,000 for a single quarter. Imagine stumbling upon a quarter that's been hiding in your collection or found in a roll of coins that you never thought twice about. If it's in pristine condition or has a rare minting error, you could be holding on to a valuable piece of American history. It's truly incredible to think that something as small as a quarter could hold such immense value, but that's the beauty of coin collecting. Hidden treasures are out there, waiting to be discovered. So, how can you tell if your 2004 Texas quarter is worth a small fortune? Start by inspecting its condition carefully. If it's free from any wear, scratches, or discoloration, it could be a pristine coin that's worth more than you might think. Then, check for any minting errors. Look closely at the design for signs of doubling or misalignments, especially around the longhorn steer, the lone star, or the lettering. Even small variations can make a huge difference in value. The world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and you never know what you might find when you start digging through your change jar or examining your coin collection. The 2004 Texas quarter is a perfect example of how a seemingly ordinary coin can be hiding a treasure worth thousands of dollars. If you've got one of these coins in great condition or with a rare minting error, you could be sitting on a real gold mine. Top 5. We've got a coin that could be hiding in your collection or even in your spare change that could be worth a fortune. We're diving into the fascinating world of the 2002 Ohio quarter, a coin that might look ordinary at first, but there's more to this little quarter than meets the eye. This quarter is not just part of the U.S. Mint's 50-state quarters program, it's a true collector's gem with the potential for a massive value. If you've got one of these coins lying around, stick around, because you won't want to miss what we have to say. Released in 2002, the Ohio quarter was the 17th coin to join the 50-state quarters program, a collection that featured each of the 50 U.S. states in the order they joined the Union. Ohio, known as the Buckeye State, has a rich history and was one of the key states during the early development of the United States. The design of the Ohio quarter showcases some iconic imagery that represents the state's contribution to American history. On the reverse side of the coin, you'll see an image of an American bald eagle in flight, with the words, "Birthplace of Aviation Pioneers," above. This commemorates Ohio's legacy as the birthplace of the Wright brothers, who made history with their first successful flight at Kitty Hawk in 1903. The coin also features the state's name and the year it became a state, 1803. At first glance, this quarter might seem like just another piece of currency. But what makes the 2002 Ohio quarter stand out is its rarity and the fact that it's part of a series of state quarters that have become incredibly sought after by collectors over time. Now, while millions of these coins were minted and released into circulation, there's something you should know: not all coins are created equal. Some coins, depending on their condition, rarity, or errors, can be worth far more than their face value of 25 cents. And when it comes to the 2002 Ohio quarter, there are specific qualities that could make it an incredibly valuable coin. First and foremost, let's talk about condition. When a coin is first minted, it has the potential to be in perfect, uncirculated condition. But as these coins move through daily transactions, they begin to show signs of wear and tear. Most of the 2002 Ohio quarters you'll encounter are likely to have scratches, dings, and discoloration from years of circulation. However, if you're lucky enough to come across a 2002 Ohio quarter in pristine condition, meaning it's been carefully stored and hasn't been used in everyday transactions, then you may have found a hidden gem. Coins that are kept in excellent condition are always in demand among collectors, and they can fetch much higher prices than coins that show signs of wear. But that's not all. The real treasure comes when a coin features a minting error. As many of you already know, sometimes the U.S. Mint makes mistakes during the coin production process, and these errors can create unique, one-of-a-kind coins. The 2002 Ohio quarter is no exception. There are several types of minting errors that could occur, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or misaligned images. These errors make the coin much more valuable because they are so rare and collectible. One of the most sought-after errors in the 2002 Ohio quarter is the double die error. This happens when the coin's design is struck twice, causing a duplication of the image. For example, you might see doubled text or a double image of the eagle. These subtle, but noticeable errors are highly coveted by collectors, and they can significantly increase the value of the coin. Another error that collectors look for is an off-center strike. This occurs when the coin is not properly aligned during the minting process, causing part of the design to be cut off or misaligned. Off-center coins are always in high demand, as they are both visually striking and rare to find. Now, let's talk about what you're really here for. How much could a 2002 Ohio quarter be worth? Well, most of these coins in normal circulation are worth their face value of 25 cents. However, when you start factoring in the condition of the coin or if it has a rare minting error, the value can skyrocket. A 2002 Ohio quarter in perfect, uncirculated condition could easily be worth several $100s. But if you're lucky enough to find one with a significant minting error, the value could be even higher. So, what's the top value for a 2002 Ohio quarter that's in exceptional condition or has a rare error? Prepare yourself because the price can be astonishing. If you have a 2002 Ohio quarter that's in flawless, uncirculated condition or features a rare minting error, you could potentially sell it for an astounding $46,000. That's right, $46,000 for a single 25-cent coin. It's incredible to think that something so small and seemingly ordinary can hold such immense value, but that's the magic of rare coin collecting. Imagine finding that one quarter among your change, or digging it out of an old coin jar, and realizing it could be worth more than a brand new car. It's a thrilling thought for any collector, and it's just another reminder of how important it is to pay attention to the details when it comes to coins. If you're an avid collector or just starting out, the 2002 Ohio quarter is definitely one to keep an eye on. So, how do you go about finding one of these rare and valuable Ohio quarters? First, you want to examine any quarters you come across carefully. Look for any unusual markings, double images, or off-center strikes. If you're unsure, you can always compare your coin to known examples of minting errors online. If you believe you found a valuable specimen, it's always a good idea to have it professionally graded to determine its true value. Top 6, we're talking about a quarter that may be hiding in your collection or even in your change jar, waiting to surprise you with its worth. We're diving into the 2000 New Hampshire state quarter, an often overlooked piece of U.S. history that could be worth far more than just 25 cents. You'll want to stick around because this little quarter could change the way you look at your spare change forever. Released as part of the U.S. Mint's popular 50-state quarters program, the 2000 New Hampshire quarter is part of a series that celebrates the unique history and symbols of each state. New Hampshire, the 9th state to join the Union, is known for its rugged natural beauty and its role in shaping the early history of the United States. The design on the reverse side of the 2000 New Hampshire quarter captures the essence of the state beautifully. It features an image of an old man in the mountain range of New Hampshire, which is a famous rock formation known as the Old Man of the Mountain. This formation was a natural symbol of New Hampshire for centuries before it collapsed in 2003. The coin also displays the state motto, "Live free or die," a phrase that reflects the state's proud and independent spirit. At first glance, the 2000 New Hampshire quarter might seem like just another state coin, but it's more than that. In fact, this quarter has become highly sought after by collectors and could be worth far more than its 25-cent face value. So what exactly makes this quarter valuable? Well, it all comes down to a few key factors: rarity, condition, and potential minting errors. Let's start by discussing the most obvious factor: condition. When coins are released into circulation, they often undergo wear and tear as they are passed from person to person. Over time, coins can get scratched, dented, or lose their luster. Most of the 2000 New Hampshire quarters you'll encounter in your everyday transactions are likely to have these imperfections. However, there are some coins that manage to survive in pristine condition, untouched by time or circulation. These coins, which are referred to as uncirculated or gem coins, are extremely valuable to collectors. If you happen to have a 2000 New Hampshire quarter in perfect, uncirculated condition, you're in luck. It could be worth much more than just 25 cents, but wait, it gets even more interesting. While condition is important, there's another reason this quarter could be worth a fortune: minting errors. As with many coins, sometimes the U.S. Mint makes mistakes during the production process. These errors can include things like off-center strikes, double dies, or even misplaced letters. Minting errors can make a coin much rarer and much more valuable. The 2000 New Hampshire quarter is no exception. Some of these quarters may have rare minting errors that can significantly increase their worth. If you come across a 2000 New Hampshire quarter with a noticeable minting error, it could be worth a lot more than a regular, well-preserved coin. One of the most sought-after minting errors for this coin involves the double die error. This happens when the coin's design is struck more than once, causing a slight doubling of the images and text. If you happen to find a 2000 New Hampshire quarter with this error, you've found a rare treasure. The error can be subtle or quite dramatic, depending on how much the design was misaligned during the minting process. Either way, collectors will pay top dollar for a quarter with this error. In addition to double die errors, another valuable feature to look out for is an off-center strike. This occurs when the coin isn't properly aligned during the minting process, causing part of the design to be cut off or misaligned. Off-center coins are always in high demand, as they are visually striking and incredibly rare. If you find a 2000 New Hampshire quarter with an off-center strike, you could be holding onto a coin that's worth far more than its face value. Now, let's get to the part you've all been waiting for: the potential value of the 2000 New Hampshire quarter. While most of these coins are worth only their face value of 25 cents, coins in excellent condition or with rare minting errors can command impressive prices. A quarter in pristine, uncirculated condition could be worth hundreds of dollars, while a coin with a significant minting error could fetch even more. But for those of you wondering just how much a rare 2000 New Hampshire quarter could be worth, get ready for an exciting revelation. If you're fortunate enough to have a 2000 New Hampshire quarter that's in perfect condition or features a rare minting error, you could be sitting on a coin worth an astounding $48,000. Yes, you heard that right, $48,000 for a single quarter. It's hard to believe that something as small as a 25-cent coin could be worth such an incredible amount, but that's the magic of rare coin collecting. You never know when you might stumble upon a valuable coin hiding in plain sight. So, how do you know if your 2000 New Hampshire quarter is worth a small fortune? The first step is to inspect it carefully. Look for any signs of wear or damage, and then check for any minting errors. If your coin is in perfect condition and free from any imperfections, you might just have a rare find. If you notice any double dies, off-center strikes, or other unusual characteristics, it could be an error coin worth thousands of dollars. Don't forget that professional grading can help determine the exact value of your coin. Coin collecting is a thrilling hobby, full of surprises, and the 2000 New Hampshire quarter is a perfect example of how valuable your change jar can really be. If you happen to have one of these quarters in your collection, or if you come across one in circulation, take a closer look. It might just be worth more than you could imagine. Top 7. We're diving into a fascinating piece of American history, one that might be hiding in your collection or even in your pocket change right now, the 2003 Illinois quarter. You may think it's just another state quarter, but trust me, this coin has much more to offer than meets the eye. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just starting out, the Illinois 2003 quarter might be the next hidden gem you've been looking for. Released as part of the U.S. Mint's 50 State Quarters program, the 2003 Illinois quarter is the 21st coin in this iconic series. Each state quarter features a unique design that reflects the spirit and history of the state it represents. The Illinois quarter is no exception. The reverse side of the coin displays a beautiful design featuring an image of the Chicago skyline, with the famous Willis Tower, formerly known as the Sears Tower, towering over the city. You'll also see a backdrop of a rising sun, symbolizing Illinois' important role in American history. The coin reads, "Land of Lincoln," across the top, paying homage to the state's most famous resident, President Abraham Lincoln, who was born in Illinois. But what makes this coin so special? Well, like many state quarters, the Illinois quarter has captured the imagination of collectors, and its value has continued to grow over time. It's not just a piece of currency, it's a reminder of Illinois' rich history, its iconic landmarks, and its connection to one of America's greatest presidents. But it gets even better. This coin might just be worth more than the 25 cents it's marked with. When it comes to coin collecting, the value of a coin doesn't always depend on how many were minted. Instead, the value can depend on a variety of factors, including the coin's condition, rarity, and whether or not there are any minting errors. The 2003 Illinois quarter is no exception. While millions of these quarters were produced and released into circulation, not all of them are in pristine condition. Coins that have been in circulation for years tend to show signs of wear, scratches, discoloration, and dents. However, if you happen to have a 2003 Illinois quarter that has been kept in pristine, uncirculated condition, then you may be sitting on a valuable piece of American history. Coins that have been carefully preserved without any signs of wear or damage are known as uncirculated coins, and they are highly coveted by collectors. These coins, especially ones that are part of a historical series like the 50 State Quarters, can demand a premium price. The Illinois quarter, in uncirculated condition, can be worth significantly more than its face value. But the value doesn't stop there. The true treasures in the coin world are often the ones with minting errors, those rare, one-of-a-kind mistakes that happen during the production process. The Illinois quarter is no exception when it comes to minting errors. In fact, there have been reports of Illinois quarters with rare minting mistakes that have caught the attention of collectors. One of the most valuable errors to look out for is the double die error. This occurs when the coin's design is struck twice, causing a slight duplication of the text or images. For example, you might notice a doubled image of the Chicago skyline or the lettering on the coin. These subtle but noticeable errors can make the coin much more desirable to collectors, who are always on the lookout for unique variations. Another potential error to watch out for is an off-center strike. This happens when the coin is misaligned during the minting process, resulting in part of the design being cut off or misaligned. Off-center coins are highly collectible because of their rarity, and they can fetch a much higher price than a regular, well-preserved coin. So, if you come across an Illinois quarter with any noticeable minting error, it's worth taking a closer look. It could be worth far more than you think. Now, let's talk about the value of the 2003 Illinois quarter. While most of these coins are worth only their face value of 25 cents, the ones in excellent, uncirculated condition, or with rare minting errors, can be worth a significant amount more. A pristine Illinois quarter, for example, could easily fetch several $100s, depending on its condition. But what about those with rare minting errors? The value can skyrocket. Are you ready for the big reveal? If you happen to own a 2003 Illinois quarter that is in mint condition or features one of those rare minting errors, you could potentially sell it for an astonishing $42,000. Yes, that's right, $42,000 for a single 25-cent coin. It's incredible to think that something so small and seemingly insignificant could be worth such an enormous amount. But that's the magic of rare coin collecting. You never know when you might stumble upon a coin that could change your financial future. So, how do you know if your Illinois quarter is one of the rare, valuable ones? The first step is to closely examine your coin. Look for any signs of wear, as well as any potential minting errors, such as doubled designs or off-center strikes. If your coin looks to be in perfect, uncirculated condition, or if it has a noticeable minting error, it's time to get it professionally graded to determine its true value. Collecting coins can be an exciting and rewarding hobby, and it's always thrilling to find a coin that might be worth far more than its face value. The 2003 Illinois quarter is just one example of how a small piece of currency can become a prized collectible. So, keep an eye out for this particular quarter. It could be hiding in your change or somewhere in your collection, just waiting to be discovered. Top 8. We're about to reveal one of the most fascinating coins in the United States, a quarter that could be hidden in your collection or even in your spare change, waiting to surprise you with its extraordinary value. We're talking about the 1999 Delaware State Quarter, a coin that marks the very first entry in the famous 50 State Quarters program. If you think this quarter is just another piece of change, think again. It might be worth far more than its face value. The 1999 Delaware Quarter was released as part of the U.S. Mint's 50 State Quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008. Each quarter in this program was dedicated to one of the 50 states, and the design of the coin reflected an important symbol, figure, or landmark that represented that state. Delaware, the first state to ratify the U.S. Constitution, holds a unique place in American history, and the Delaware Quarter pays tribute to this legacy. On the reverse side of the 1999 Delaware Quarter, you'll find an image of the famous Caesar Rodney on horseback. Rodney, a prominent figure in Delaware's history, is depicted riding through the night to Philadelphia to cast Delaware's decisive vote in favor of independence during the Continental Congress in 1776. This act is a testament to Rodney's courage and dedication, and it was a turning point in American history. The design also features the words, "the first state," to commemorate Delaware's distinction as the first state to join the Union. While the 1999 Delaware Quarter may appear like just another coin in the series, there's something special about this particular piece. It was the first state to be honored in the 50 State Quarters program, and as such, it holds a special place in the hearts of collectors. But the true value of this coin goes beyond its historical importance. It's all about rarity, condition, and the possibility of minting errors. Like most coins, the 1999 Delaware Quarter was released into circulation in large numbers. Millions of these quarters were produced and distributed across the country, meaning that most of them were used in everyday transactions. As a result, most of the Delaware quarters you'll find in circulation today have suffered wear and tear, with scratches, discoloration, or damage from handling. But, as with any coin, there are some rare examples that have been preserved in pristine, uncirculated condition. Uncirculated coins, which show no signs of wear or damage, are incredibly valuable to collectors. A 1999 Delaware quarter in mint condition is highly sought after because of its rarity. But what makes this coin even more intriguing is that there are certain factors that can increase its worth, such as minting errors or unique features. One of the most exciting possibilities for any collector is the discovery of a minting error. Minting errors happen when the U.S. Mint makes a mistake during the production process. These errors can range from slight misprints to more dramatic variations in the design, making the coin stand out from the rest. Minting errors can significantly increase a coin's value, as they are rare and one of a kind. For the 1999 Delaware quarter, one of the most valuable minting errors you could find is the double die error. This occurs when the coin's design is struck multiple times, causing a slight duplication of the text or images. For example, the words, "the first state," or the image of Caesar Rodney could appear slightly doubled or misaligned. These double die errors are highly collectible, as they are unique and hard to find. If you happen to come across a 1999 Delaware quarter with a double die error, you could be holding a coin worth far more than its 25-cent face value. Another possible error to watch out for is an off-center strike. This happens when the coin is not properly aligned during the minting process, causing part of the design to be cut off or misaligned. Off-center coins are visually striking and very rare, which makes them highly desirable to collectors. If you find a 1999 Delaware quarter with an off-center strike, it could be worth a significant amount more than a regular, well-preserved coin. Now, let's talk about how much a 1999 Delaware quarter could be worth if you have one in excellent condition or with a rare minting error. While most of these coins are worth their face value of 25 cents, coins in pristine condition can fetch hundreds of dollars, especially when they are part of a historical series like the 50-state quarters. But what about those with minting errors? The value can skyrocket. Ready for the big reveal? If you happen to own a 1999 Delaware quarter in perfect condition, or even better, one with a rare minting error like a double die or off-center strike, you could sell it for an incredible $52,000. Yes, that's right, $52,000 for a single 25-cent coin. It's amazing to think that a coin worth just 25 cents when it was first released could now be worth such an astonishing amount. This is why coin collecting is such an exciting and rewarding hobby. Sometimes the most valuable pieces are the ones you least expect. So, how do you know if your 1999 Delaware quarter is worth a small fortune? Start by examining the condition of your coin. If it's in perfect, uncirculated condition, that's a great sign. Next, look for any minting errors, such as a double die or off-center strike. If you spot one of these rare errors, it's time to get your coin professionally graded, as it could be worth far more than you realize. The 1999 Delaware quarter is more than just a coin, it's a piece of American history that has the potential to be worth a fortune. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this quarter is one you'll want to keep an eye out for. If you've got one in your collection or in your pocket change, take a closer look. It could be the key to unlocking a rare treasure. Top 9. We're going to explore a truly unique coin that represents not just a piece of American currency, but also a piece of history, a coin that honors the American Memorial Park in the Northern Mariana Islands. The 2019 American Memorial Park quarter is a rare find, and its value could surprise you. Whether you're a dedicated collector or someone who just loves discovering hidden gems, this coin is one you won't want to miss. Released as part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, the 2019 American Memorial Park quarter is the 51st coin in this series, which began in 2010. Each coin in this program highlights a national park or historic site from across the United States, and the American Memorial Park in the Northern Mariana Islands was selected to be represented by the 2019 quarter. This particular coin is a tribute to those who served in the Pacific Theater during World War II, as the Memorial Park honors the American and Marianas people who gave their lives during the war. The reverse side of the 2019 American Memorial Park quarter features a poignant and beautifully detailed design. It depicts a young woman standing next to a tree, gazing across a tranquil scene of the park, where visitors come to honor the sacrifices made during World War II. Behind her stands a memorial marker, with the park's stunning natural beauty surrounding it. The design is not only a symbol of remembrance, but also a reminder of the importance of preserving history. This coin is a way for future generations to connect with those who fought for freedom during the war, and it is a tribute to their memory. But what makes the 2019 American Memorial Park quarter so special? While the America the Beautiful Quarters program has become a favorite among coin collectors, the American Memorial Park quarter stands out for several reasons. First, it's part of a series that celebrates the beauty and history of the United States, including both mainland parks and those in U.S. territories. Second, it's part of the final wave of America the Beautiful Quarters, which makes it a unique part of American coinage. And last but certainly not least, it's a coin that honors the sacrifices of our veterans and those who came before us. When it comes to coin value, many collectors are drawn to the condition and rarity of the coin. The 2019 American Memorial Park quarter was minted in relatively large numbers, with millions of these coins being produced for circulation. Like any coin, the majority of those that were released into circulation have experienced some wear and tear over time. Most of the coins you'll find in circulation today are in fairly common condition, meaning they don't command a significant premium over their face value. But if you happen to find one in excellent, uncirculated condition, you might have a valuable collector's item on your hands. Coins that are preserved in pristine condition are highly sought after by collectors. When a coin is kept in perfect condition, with no scratches, discoloration, or damage, it is considered to be uncirculated. Uncirculated coins are rarer and more valuable than those that have been in circulation, and they tend to fetch a higher price in the market. If you have a 2019 American Memorial Park quarter that hasn't been subjected to the usual wear and tear of circulation, it could be worth much more than its 25-cent face value. Now, let's talk about the real value behind this coin. It's not just about the face value, it's about the potential for rarity and the unique qualities that can increase a coin's worth. Many collectors are drawn to coins with unique features, coins that stand out from the rest due to minor design differences or, more notably, minting errors. Minting errors are one of the most exciting aspects of coin collecting. These errors happen during the production process when the U.S. Mint strikes the coin. Sometimes, these mistakes can create extremely rare variations in the coin's design, making them valuable to collectors. For example, you might come across a 2019 American Memorial Park quarter with a double die error, where parts of the design are duplicated due to a mistake during the striking process. Coins with minting errors like this can fetch significantly higher prices than regular, well-preserved coins. Another type of error you might encounter is an off-center strike. This happens when the coin is not properly aligned during the minting process, causing part of the design to be cut off or misaligned. Off-center coins are visually striking, and their rarity makes them highly desirable to collectors. If you find a 2019 American Memorial Park quarter with an off-center strike or other minting errors, you could be holding a coin that is worth much more than you might expect. So, just how much could the 2019 American Memorial Park quarter be worth? Well, it depends on its condition and whether it has any minting errors. The typical circulated coin may only be worth its face value of 25 cents, but if you have one in uncirculated condition, or better yet, one with a minting error, you could be looking at a significant payday. Are you ready for the big reveal? A 2019 American Memorial Park quarter in pristine, uncirculated condition or one with a rare minting error could be worth as much as $8,000. Yes, you heard that right, $8,000 for a quarter that was originally worth just 25 cents. The value of rare coins can be staggering, and sometimes the smallest and most overlooked pieces of currency turn out to be true treasures. If you're wondering how you can determine if your 2019 American Memorial Park quarter is one of these valuable specimens, it all comes down to the details. Examine the coin closely for any signs of wear or damage. If the coin is in perfect condition, you may have a valuable collectible. And if you spot any minting errors, such as a double die or off-center strike, you may have just discovered a rare treasure that could be worth thousands. Top 10 and last interesting, we're diving into the world of U.S. quarters and uncovering the value of a coin that might just be hiding in your collection, waiting to blow your mind. We're talking about the 2014 Great Sand Dunes Quarter, part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program. This coin is a beautiful representation of one of America's most unique national parks, and it might be worth far more than you think. Stay with us as we explore what makes this coin so special and why it's more than just pocket change. Released in 2014, the Great Sand Dunes Quarter is the 22nd coin in the America the Beautiful series, a program launched by the U.S. Mint in 2010. This series was created to honor the beauty and history of the national parks and monuments across the United States. The 2014 Great Sand Dunes Quarter specifically celebrates the Great Sand Dunes National Park and Preserve in Colorado, a remarkable landscape known for its towering sand dunes that rise as high as 750 feet, the reverse side of the Great Sand Dunes quarter features a stunning depiction of the sand dunes themselves, with the Sangre de Cristo Mountains looming majestically in the background. The design also shows a lone coyote standing on the sand, a symbol of the rugged wilderness that inhabits this striking park. The combination of the sweeping dunes and the wildlife in the design perfectly captures the essence of the park, which is a place of natural beauty, wildlife, and geological wonder. But why is this quarter more than just a collectible coin in a series? What sets the 2014 Great Sand Dunes quarter apart from the rest? Well, it comes down to rarity, condition, and the story behind this national park. The Great Sand Dunes is a place of stark, surreal beauty, and this quarter is the only coin in the entire America the Beautiful series to honor the park. That makes it a standout piece for collectors who are seeking to complete their series with unique and special coins. While the Great Sand Dunes quarter may have been minted in millions of copies, what really makes the difference when it comes to value is the coin's condition. Most of these coins were put into circulation and went through the usual wear and tear of daily use. As a result, many of them are no longer in perfect condition, making those that remain in pristine, uncirculated condition highly valuable. The more well-preserved a coin is, the more sought after it becomes by collectors. If you're lucky enough to come across a coin that has been carefully kept in mint condition, you could be holding on to a true treasure. But there's even more to the value of this coin: minting errors. Minting errors are one of the most exciting aspects of coin collecting. They happen when something goes wrong during the production process, resulting in a coin that's slightly different from the intended design. These coins, because of their rarity, are especially desirable among collectors. Minting errors can range from minor details like misprints to dramatic variations, like doubling of the design or off-center strikes. If you happen to find a 2014 Great Sand Dunes quarter with a minting error, you could be sitting on a rare coin that could dramatically increase in value. For example, a double die error, where parts of the design are struck more than once, could make the coin more valuable to collectors. Off-center strikes, where the design isn't properly aligned on the coin, are another type of error that could make this quarter worth much more than its face value. These errors make the coin stand out from the others and are highly prized by collectors looking for rare and unique pieces. Now, you might be wondering just how much a 2014 Great Sand Dunes quarter could actually be worth. While the majority of these coins are worth just 25 cents, a well-preserved coin, especially one with a minting error, can fetch a lot more on the market. And here's the most exciting part: if you happen to have an uncirculated coin in near-perfect condition, or one with a rare minting error like a double die or off-center strike, it could be worth an impressive $15,000. Yes, you read that right, $15,000 for a quarter that was originally valued at just 25 cents. It's incredible to think that a simple quarter, which most people see as just pocket change, could hold such immense value. Whether it's the historical significance of the Great Sand Dunes or the rare minting errors that make this coin stand out, the 2014 Great Sand Dunes quarter has proven to be more than just another coin in a series. It's a valuable piece of history. If you've got a 2014 Great Sand Dunes quarter in your collection or in your change jar, take a closer look. Examine it carefully for any signs of wear or damage. If it's in mint condition, you might be holding onto a rare treasure. And if you notice any minting errors, such as a double die or off-center strike, you could have just uncovered a truly valuable coin. The world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and coins like the 2014 Great Sand Dunes quarter remind us that sometimes the most unexpected finds can lead to the biggest rewards. Keep your eyes open, and always be on the lookout for that next hidden gem in your collection. If you enjoyed learning about this coin and want to discover more rare and valuable pieces of currency, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. You won't want to miss any of our future coin discoveries and tips. Thanks for tuning in, and happy collecting.